From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
Well, I do want to mention there are a lot of different ways that you can get Weather NorCal. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, welcome. You can get it on YouTube. And also check out the 24-hour channel on YouTube too. It's called, if you go to youtube.com/@WeatherNorCal, at the very top of the page, you'll see live. Click on that and you get the live streaming 24-hour channel. It updates regularly. So be sure to check that out. Really great source of information. You can also get that on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, and eventually Apple TV. And you can, of course, go to weathernorcal.com for the latest information. You can get the 24-hour channel there as well. And you can get the latest video updates. You can get the 24-hour channel and all the other weather information that you need from your phone. And it's free. Just search for Weather NorCal on your Apple phone or on your Android device and check it out. It's a lot of it's a great resource for you to get all the information that you need. Let's take a look at the Elk Country, Trinidad, just north of Trinidad sky cam here. And there you can see here that we are seeing a lot of those low clouds kind of coming up over those hills. Because on the other side of those hills, by the way, is where the ocean is. Here's a look at Crescent City at Battery Point as we get closer to sunset. Looks like things have cleared out a bit out there this afternoon. So looks like we got to see some clearing for some of us along the coast. Now, it will be warmer this weekend for the inland areas in particular, with a cooling trend to start off next week, but then it warms back up. So we're seeing this roller coaster ride with the temperatures over the next 7 to 10 days. Now, looking at the North Coast forecast, inland, we're looking at temperatures dropping down into the upper 50s with temperatures tomorrow in the mid 90s. And for the coast, looking at mostly cloudy skies tonight, upper 50s for those overnight lows. And for Trinity County, tonight we're dropping down to the low 60s. Now, I don't think we're going to quite reach 100 degrees here for most of the weekend, really. Some of the warmer spots may get up to about 100 degrees here by Sunday, but that will be the peak. After that, temperatures will start to drop. I want to mention the chance for thunderstorms for northern Trinity County in particular, because as we go into Saturday around 3 p.m., basically, again, much like what we've seen here on Friday, I think most of the activity will be north of Highway 299, so north of Weaverville, up near Trinity Center and north of Trinity Center. We could be looking at the potential for some isolated showers or thunderstorms. That could continue even into about 6 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, right? And then as we go into Sunday, I don't anticipate to see any activity here for northern Trinity County, and not to mention the inland areas. I don't think the inland areas will see any thunderstorms whatsoever, not to mention the coast. Now we take a look at the visibility, and we are going to be looking at that fog returning for the coast late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Now we are eventually going to see some clearing, but not entirely. It may be difficult in some spots here, but there will be some patchy spots of clearing for your Saturday. How about Sunday? Well, Sunday morning, we're starting out with that morning fog, and then it's going to try to burn off by the afternoon, but once again, having a difficult time doing that. Now, let's talk about those temperatures. As I mentioned, they're peaking over the weekend. They're dropping for Wednesday, going back up by the end of next week. So there's that heat for the weekend. This cooler air right here will dive down to the south through the Pacific Northwest through at least the middle of next week. Then by the end of next week, that retreats back up over Canada, and we see this broad ridge of high pressure build in, and that's what's going to heat us up again toward the end of next week into that next weekend. We do have a small corrected advisory until 5 p.m. Sunday for just off the coast of Crescent City. This area here until midnight, Sunday night into Monday morning, and there's a gale watch and also a small corrected advisory also until midnight, Sunday night into Monday morning. Take a look at the wave heights. As we go through Saturday afternoon, we're going to be looking at those wave heights upwards of around 7 feet, and that'll probably be the case again on Sunday. Not much change after that. All right, here's your marine forecast for your Saturday. Winds from the northwest at 5 to 10 knots. Waves from the northwest at 5 feet at 7 seconds. There's that small corrected advisory I was showing you here just a second ago. Here's what it looks like tonight. Temperatures dropping down to the 50s and 60s. And for tomorrow, we're going to get in the mid 90s for the warmer spots in Trinity County, and even some mid to even upper 90s inland, with temperatures in the low to mid 60s along the coast. So there's your 7-day forecast, and yeah, we're looking at dry conditions for Hoopa and the inland areas, but we still have a slight chance for some activity, especially north of Highway 299 in northern Trinity County for your Saturday. Otherwise, it's drying out, cooling off as we go into next week. And looking at your 7-day outlook for Eureka, temperatures in the mid 60s for the next next 7 days under partly to mostly cloudy skies.